Morning to you, YouTubers. We are ascending on our way up to the top of the hill. We're gonna skip the lower part and the medium section. We're gonna go straight for the top. And once we get there, we're gonna do a U pattern. That's a search pattern we teach when we do the search and recovery course underwater. And it's a great advantage because then you know that you've gone through the place systematically and not just wandered about on impulse. We're at the top. Yesterday we hunted the eastern section. Today we're gonna do west and east, and we're gonna follow this U pattern. That means we're gonna go north, west, south, east, north, and so on. About 40 feet, 50 feet inland, and this being the edge of the top. That way we will cover the whole area and we will see if there's something more here. I'll go to the end of that path until I find the end of the cliff and start the pattern. The ridge is a lot longer than I thought. It's about 1,000 feet till the end of it. That means that if I'm going to cover 20 feet inwards for every feet I move along the ridge, that's going to be 20,000 feet, and that's way too much. So I'm going to shorten down the inland and only do the stretch about 6-7 feet from the edge of the cliff to the path, and the first couple of feet from the path into the forest. It's been like half an hour. Dug many good signals, but no coins as of yet. I think this is a 5 öre from Oscar II. It was 2-3 centimeters under the soil, but let's not get overexcited. I've experienced this before. Even though you think you have a good plan and you start off good, this might be everything we get today, but hopefully not. I'm gonna clean it up and show you a photo. Another 20 minutes, another find. This one was iffy. I almost didn't dig it. Now that to me looks like a 10 öre from the war years, from between 1940 and 45. They don't say always rescan the hole for no reason, because here's another one. You gotta be kidding me. 1902, 1 öre. Can you tell the difference? The difference is, this is Oscar II. And that signal was iffy. It had iron in it. It was jumping all the way from 8 to 36. That makes me a little bit worried, because that means that you have to dig more or less any strong signal you get in here. I love this probe. Come to Papa. Do we have another? Do we have another 1 öre? Sure was iffy. Or is it another war coin? We'll find out. It's half an hour since the last coin. That was an extremely easy pick. I just lifted the leaves and there it was. But I almost didn't dig this one because it was so iffy, and that tells me I need to eat. I've been going at it for 2 hours before breakfast, and now I'm going to have some pizza and water and carry on. This looks disgusting, I know, but according to marketing statistics, 100,000 Norwegians actually have this pizza as their Christmas dinner. Food for thought. Now that was a bad risk-reward ratio for a 22 cal. Good news is I've spoken with Kjetil, and we can stop by his shop later, and he will tell us a story about the 1771 we found yesterday. I'm climbing on here. At the location where I found the shilling, This one was straight on the surface, but it's the same tuore with the woodcock that we found yesterday. So better continue hunting. Man, I'm getting tired. Right, we finished today's hunt, and we're going back to Kjetil to check out what he can tell us about the coin we found yesterday. Great to be back. Hi Kjetil.
Hello.
Nice to see you again.
Likewise.
So, what can you tell us about the coin we found yesterday?
You were bound to find this coin. It's a 1 shilling 1771 date, and it's the most common coin minted in that period in Norway, and in Denmark, and in Danish Germany. It's about 15 million pieces minted at the time.
50 million?
Yes, right. And they minted it in several years. They stopped in 1783, and every one of them have the same date, 1771.
So although the coins were produced at a later year, they still printed 1771?
Yes.
Why is that?
Well, there's much speculation in it, because some say that the king didn't want people to find out that he used much copper coins and produced much copper coins, but I think it's just a custom. They made the law in 1771, and they kept the date.
Okay, so what do you think about the condition?
It's very nice condition. It's really? Highly collectible, and it's worth about again $40-50 bucks. This one particular specimen is minted in Altona in Germany today. It's a part of the city of Hamburg.
Yeah, I understood that this coin was made in 3 different places.
Yeah, in Altona in Germany, and in Copenhagen in Denmark, and in Kongsberg in Norway.
So does it affect the value where the coin is made?
Yes, of course. Norwegian variety you would get at least $100 in this condition.
Twice the value?
About.
I understand this is some kind of fetish that people have collecting all these coins. I showed my viewers that it was made in different varieties with spelling errors, and you have different varieties of the coin. They even made a book about this coin. This old book is about identifying different versions of the coin.
Yeah. It's very popular. It was very popular for some years ago to collect so many varieties you can get, and you can easily get up to. They made hundreds of different dyes every year, so you can collect thousands of different specimens.
So you reckon this won't be my last?
No, I hope you find more of them. I guess you'll find more of them. This was a coin that circulated in Norway until 1876. So it was in circulation in 100 years. Because we were under Denmark then, right? Yeah, we was a part of the Danish, Norwegian and German kingdom. The interesting thing about this coin is that the first one produced in Copenhagen was made from moonshine stills. They took the copper from the stills? Yeah, they made moonshining illegal, and then they used the copper for coins, but it was quite poor quality on the copper, so they also imported Swedish copper, and some of the Norwegian varieties is made from Norwegian copper. Cool. So at this time we were under Denmark, and then in 1905 we became an independent nation when we broke the union with the Swedes, and that brings us to today's wet dream. Yeah. What have you got for us today? Today I have a 2 krone. 2 crowns. 2 crowns, and that is about $0.50 in size. Old American $0.50 in size is 15 grams about of silver, and this one was the commemorative made in 1907 for the dissolution of the Union in 1905. And this exists in 2 varieties, so if you find it, you may find some of these coins. And you can see that this variety here has 2 guns and a saber. 2 rifles? 2 rifles, yes. Krag Jørgensen. And this is the civilian version. And the version with the rifles was given to the soldiers on the border watch in 1905.
So this was used in circulation as a method of transaction, and this was more like a medal.
Yeah, it was a participation medal, more or less, but they were both valid as
2 crowns.
2 crowns.
But it's not impossible that a soldier that got very thirsty used his medal to get something to drink.
That's very highly possible.
If I've managed to find this one, how much will you pay me for it?
Well, this is an extremely nice, almost uncirculated specimen, and that is about 2,000 Norwegian kroner, or about $350.
Cool. Talking about thirsty soldiers, sorry to interrupt you, we're running out of time. I'm a thirsty soldier. Well, I feel like one after 5 hours in the forest today. I'm going to show you my finds later. But for now, thanks to Kjetil. We'll see him the next time we find something interesting. And let's have a look at my finds from the forest trip today. So, that's all, folks. Thanks for watching and happy hunting.